Welcome to Jeddah here in Saudi Arabia for this Asia Cup 2025 qualifier between Palestine and Jordan. This is Group C action, and to be more precise, this is bottom against top in Group C. Palestine yet to pick up a win in their first three qualifiers. Here is the schedule of games that we've had in this group. As you see, Palestine losing to Saudi Arabia a couple of days ago, Jordan picking up a tough win against Iraq, and that's what's led to our group right now. At the halfway stage of these qualifiers, Jordan sitting pretty at the top of the table, 3-0. Palestine at the wrong end of the table, 0-3. For Jordan, they can actually qualify today if they pick up a win here and Saudi Arabia beat Iraq later today. So Jordan, as a team, absolutely one of the big hitters in Asia. They've been to the last 9 Asia Cups, including a couple of medals, a bronze in 2009 and a silver in 2011. They were so close to picking up another medal 2 years ago in Indonesia, finishing 4th in that one. Lost to New Zealand in the bronze medal game. They are 8th in Asia, 35th in the world, with plenty of experienced big-name players on show that will certainly have an impact here today. So much so, 9 of the 12 here today were actually in the 12 in Jakarta for Asia Cup 2022, and that man there was also in charge of them, the ever-smiling Coach Al-Sous. As for Palestine, well, they're at the opposite end of their basketball journey. They've only been to one Asia Cup before, that was back in 2015. They finished 10th then, and they may be 0-3 right now in these qualifiers, but they only really got blown out in one game. That unfortunately was against Jordan, going down by a 27-point loss. All the way back in game day 1, though, they've certainly improved since then. And since then, they only lost by 3 to Iraq, 7 to Saudi Arabia. So they have absolutely been in the games. They have pushed their oppositions hard. But today is another big test for them, going up against a perennial big hitter here in Asia in the shape of Jordan. There is Coach Diamadakos. We'll now have a break in commentary as we have the national anthems. First, the national anthem for Jordan, and then we will have the national anthem for Palestine. Young fans courtside, potential future superstars for their national teams, getting inspired here, watching these Asia Cup qualifiers. The coaches shake hands, the players do so, as we brace ourselves for a 40-minute battle on the international basketball floor. Jeddah has provided a wonderful home to quite a few games across the last few days, and will provide an even better home for Asia Cup next year. The excitement is definitely building. That is for sure. Here are your officials for today's game. Alexei Stepanenko, Sare Gambari Damnanab and Sergio Kasab from Kazakhstan, Iran and Lebanon, respectively. They look fully focused. I know I am. I hope you are locked in and ready for the next, well, 90 minutes or so of basketball here in Jeddah. There is Amin Abu Hawass, one of the key players for Jordan, that is for sure. Backcourt combo of Ibrahim and Tucker, also certainly a big part to play. Let's have a look at that starting five. We do have Abu Hawass, Tucker and Ibrahim in the starting five. No real surprises there, as well as Abbas and Dwelly closing it out as the big man. Dwelly also having a strong qualification campaign, averaging almost a double-double, 13.3 points and almost 10 rebounds a game. As for Coach Al-Sous, he has history with this competition, picking up both a bronze and a silver as a player, wearing the Jordanian jersey. Now he is a steadying, calming influence on what can sometimes be quite an emotional Jordanian team. He certainly has the right temperament to lead this packed roster of stars. Almost got them to the medal 2 years ago, but couldn't quite make it. Now for Palestine, here's their starting five. We have Sawelha, Halooms, Mayali, Halawani and Habash as the starting five. Plenty coming off the bench as well. The likes of Abu Shamsia has the ability to put the points on the board. Only one player in that roster has experience of the Asia Cup, and that is Sakakini. Here is their coach, the Greek coach Diamandakis. And Coach Diamandakis will be wanting to build, as I say, has certainly grown this team across the qualifiers. Halooms, the standout superstar a couple of days ago against Saudi Arabia, posting 21.7 rebounds and 4 assists. Phases of that game where he was just unstoppable. Let's see if we can head into the huddles here for the closing words before the game. Just a few issues with the microphones in the huddles, but no doubt the coaches are working hard just to point out the finer details of their plan for today's game. Jordan obviously entering the game as heavy favourites, and know as well, added motivation, that if the result goes their way later and Saudi Arabia beat Iraq, if Jordan can win here against Palestine, then Jordan will be the first team in this group to lock in their qualification. Obviously, with the exception of Saudi Arabia, as they have qualified as hosts, obviously. But yeah, that is certainly a motivator for that Jordanian team. These two last met in the only appearance for Palestine in the Asia Cup back in 2015, and it was Jordan who came away with the win. If you do have your phones to hand, I can definitely recommend that you download the FIBA Asia Cup app. It is the perfect companion for not just these qualifiers, but for the Asia Cup next year. Anything you want to know about any of the teams, the players, highlight videos, interviews, and the real-time stats, that is the place to go. Available on iOS and Android. Make sure you get your phones out, download that one now. As we head to the mid-court for the opening tip-off of this Group C clash between Palestine and Saudi Arabia. And we're underway here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Opening tip-off of this Group D game. As Jordan try and take a step closer to their qualification here against Palestine. Haloums for three. Not this time. Doueri pulls down his first board of the game. Ibrahim hands it away to Abbas. Down into the low post. The veteran big man Doueri goes to work straight away. Draws an early foul. And I really think that Palestine are probably going to have to either deny the ball into that post to Doueri or double across onto him or double down onto him. Because one-on-one, he is a formidable big man. At the line for two, just 55% from the free throw line in these qualifiers. Ahmed Doueri. As Coach Al Sous looks on. Knows that this is a bit of a banana skin game for his team. Yes, they obviously enter the game as clear favourites, but that does not mean that this is a gimme of a game. Palestine have firepower in that roster. Oh, lovely baseline cut, strong move. Foul will be called as Mayali cuts to the bucket and is found with a nice pass from Haloums. Ibrahim's going to pick up his first foul of the game. Apologies for the lack of graphics at the moment. Mayali, no good with the first of his two. 61% for him from the free throw line. Actually had a hell of a game in the first meeting between these. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists and 3 steals. Absolutely stuffed the box score back on game day one. Ibrahim now to Tucker. Back to Eddie Ibrahim down into the low post. Doueri can't hold on to it, and that's better defense offered up by Palestine. Long outlet pass. Oh, rejected, but it's going to be a goaltend. Basket interference. The ball had already touched the backboard, so the two will be good for Sawela. That is a precision pass from Haloums. Picks up his first and probably not his last assist of the day. Abbas to Ibrahim. Kick ball. So a fresh 14 for Jordan off the foot of Halawani. Sideline ball for Jordan. Dives inside, off the glass for two. And that's not about speed or anything like that. That is just quality from Hashem Abbas. Another nice cut to the basket. And the score. Halawani doing a great job so far for Palestine. Oh, but the three ball. Dar Tucker. He is the Benjamin Button of basketball. 36 years of age now. You wonder, will he just keep going forever? High-level contributor. Only played in one of the qualifiers, and that was against Iraq. Had 17 points a few days ago. Palestine, though, certainly staying with the pace of this game. They trail by just a single point. Doueri kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker for another three. 2 from 2. Dar Tucker warming up nicely here in Jeddah. What a stalwart of the international program Tucker has been. Habash looking to find a way to the bucket. Oh, good follow by Ibrahim. Just uses his wingspan to reach over and block that one. A wrestling match between Haloums and Abbas. Oh, the up and under. Abu Hawass putting on a show. That was the block at one end from Ibrahim, and that was a beautiful piece of skill from Abu Hawass at the other. Jordan now out to a 6-point lead here. About 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Again, apologies for the lack of graphics on screen. They are working tirelessly to fix the situation. Little crossover, Maali will come back out though. Baseline drive, Halum's crowded out. In and out with the 3 ball, Dweri with his 3rd rebound of the game. Abbas shaking, baking, bullying his way to the bucket. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Sawela. He's asking for a review. Certainly can't be reviewed. At the line for 2, Hashem Abbas. First is no good. Had 14 points the other day against Iraq as a very relaxed coach Al-Sous looks on. Be relatively happy with the first 3.5 minutes of this game with his team leading by 6, but 0 from 2 from the line there for Abbas. Halum's now shaping up. Drives on the right hand, off the glass and 1. And that is what Halum's brings to this Palestinian team. A more focal point to their offense than maybe previously. Had 21 against Saudi Arabia in his first game in these qualifiers. And you just see the confidence that he brings to that offense. He's happy for a little bit of isolation, happy to play a little bit of one-on-one basketball. As much as us basketball purists don't always like that, I think you have to respect that sometimes a team needs someone just to take hold of the game by the scruff of the neck, and that's what he does. Ibrahim to Tucker. Tucker, little shot fake, pulls it in the end. First miss of the game for Tucker. Fakes the 3, comes back out to Ibrahim. Ducks inside, little shovel pass eventually. Finds its way through to Abbas, but he's off target. Oh, that's a nice tip pass. Halum's trying to find a way past Tucker. He does. Oh, can't make the layup though. Does all the hard work. He's looking for a call from the ref. I didn't see a foul myself. Tucker will go coast to coast. Comes up short, but there's the big man scooping up the scraps for 2. Dweri up to 4 points alongside 5 rebounds now. 14-9 in favor of Jordan at the moment. A little under 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Habash hits a big 3. Brings Palestine back to within 2. Foul called. There is the foul on Dweri. First is good for Ahmed Dweri. Probably one of the most iconic Jordanian basketball players there has ever been. Averaged a double-double at Asia Cup 2022. 13 points and almost 12 rebounds a game. Was a tough prospect for teams to match up against, and still is here today. Foul's going to be called on Abu Hawass as Mayali just rips through and draws the foul. Smart play really by Jamal Mayali. Still a 3-point lead for Jordan here against Palestine. It's Palestine 12, Jordan 15. Apologies for the lack of graphics, just a gremlin in the work. Working hard at the moment to resolve those issues. I'll keep you updated on the score and the time as we progress. Elbow jumper, that's a little heavy, but he's used a glass. Not sure whether that was intentional or not from Halawani. Either way, it's 2 points, and as you can see, we have our graphics back. A little over 4 to play. Tucker for 3. No good. Mayali now. Drives inside, off the glass. Doesn't quite get his angles right. Ibrahim back to Douiri, hands it to Tucker. Oh, and that is the Jordanian fast break in full flow. Usually ends with points on the board. Their lead is back up to 3. Almost dropped out of bounds. Down into the low post now. Halawani throws it away. It will be Jordan ball. A competitive first quarter of basketball. You shouldn't, if you were to watch this game, think that, well, between these two teams, there are over 60 places in the world rankings. Palestine 98th, Jordan 35th, but you would also have to caveat the fact that Palestine are absolutely on the way up right now as a basketball nation. Haloum's now shaking, crossover, pulls up for a little short jumper and rattles it home. 5 points now for Brian Haloums. Palestine back to within 1. Into the final 3 minutes of this first quarter. Ibrahim kicks it, corner pocket 3, Abbas. That's short though. Mayali up over the half. Palestine and coach Diamadakis will be relatively happy here in this first quarter. Sawela stripped away, quick hands, Ibrahim. Out on the one-on-one break, Haloum's going to be called for the foul, and it's a smart foul because it's on the floor. Second foul of the quarter for Palestine. First foul of the game for Haloums. 2:19 left in this first quarter. Abbas at the line, 0 from 2 on his first trip. He'll be hoping for more this time. First one is very short, just about scrapes a coat of paint off the rim. That one rattles away, and Abbas is 0 from 4 from the free throw line now. Baseline ball for Jordan. Into the game comes the veteran Hamar Shea, 38-year-old, bringing some experience. Sorry, Hassouni bringing the experience. Three-pointer goes up, goes down. That's a great start. Jordan now out to a 4-point lead. They'll want to build on that. 2 minutes to play. Oh, it's dropped out of bounds, though. Lovely, intricate play. And Haloums and Mayali are really, over this qualification window, developing a lovely little partnership in that back court. They really are. Under 2 to play in this first quarter. Jordan with a 4-point lead. Hassouni hands it away. Ibrahim's now in possession. And another 3-ball. Freddie Ibrahim's 2 from 2 from downtown. He's enjoying himself. 6 points in the first quarter from Ibrahim's, and that's going to force coach Diamadakis into a timeout. Coach will want to talk it over, needs to stop the flow. A 7-point lead now for Jordan. Let's head into the huddle.
Because use the skill for scrum. But the main problem is our defense. 23 points. What is this? We don't play defense. Only Elias has to do foul. Go to Fred. You got it, go. Switch with
Guys are getting hit on screen.
If they zone, it's 0. If they don't zone, I want you to play 52 all the way. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Guys, defensively, we need defensively now to make a couple of stops. Go to 10, 12, come on, boys. Come on. It's going to be over. Defensively, let's go.
1, 2, 3. These two guys make fair to each other when he pick up the ball. We did. Okay. Come on, guys.
Both coaches adamant in that huddle, really getting across that message. Baseline ball now for Palestine. How they respond here in this 142 will be important. How do they react to the timeout as Coach Diamadakos is calling for more defense? He's not worried about the offensive end. He's worried about shipping 23 points. Lovely cut to the basket. Mayali again, just beating Ibrahim with a quick first step. Mayali up to 4 points. Hassouni hands it away to Hamashay. Guerri can just about keep it in bounds, but picks it up deep in the corner. Backs his way down. Triple team drops in on him. Ibrahim way outside for 3. That's heavy. Palestine's defense much better that time. Final minute of the first quarter. Haloum's inside. Oh, goes up against Guerri and says, not this time, big man. Puts it off the glass for 2. Haloum's up to 7 points personal. Palestine now fighting their way back into this one, just 3 points short of Jordan's 23. Ibrahim behind the back. Lovely play. Foul's going to be called. Habash called for the foul as Hamashay ends up on the hardwood. Habash picks up the first foul. Hamashay will head to the line for 2 free throws. Here's Haloum's move. Love the strength he showed up there. Guerri standing at 2 meters 10. Haloum's 196, but didn't back down. Jordan continued to struggle from the line. Just 3 from 10 in this first quarter. That's hurting them for sure. To be fair, they are the second worst free throw shooting side in these qualifiers. Prior to today's game, averaging a slight amount above 57% from the free throw line. Nice shot fake, but it's stripped away, and the Jordanian players swarm on him. Ibrahim kicks it out wide open. Oh, off the back of the iron. Jordan will settle down. Less than a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stolen away, Haloum's sprints down the floor, finger roll to close out the first quarter, and Jordan are back within a single possession. Palestine are. What a great finish to the first quarter. There's the strip. Haloum's just seized the opportunity. Sprints to the other end of the floor, finger roll for 2. Wow, what a first 10 minutes of basketball here in Jeddah. The last day of the qualifiers, and it's setting us up nicely. At the end of the first quarter, it's Palestine 22, Jordan 24. Here are the shooting stats from that first quarter. Both teams performing pretty well, to be fair. Jordan lighting it up from outside, half their points coming from the perimeter. But my goodness me, they are struggling from the free throw line. 6 missed free throws already. Here are some of the highlight plays from that first quarter of action. A real back and forth affair between these two. Jordan, however, early in that first quarter had a 7-point lead, and Palestine have fought their way back in. Mayali has 4 in that first quarter. Dar Tucker showed us why he is such an impact player. Leads Jordan's scoring, has 8 points, including 2 triples. Other end of the floor, Palestine have spread the love a little, but Brian Haloum's is the man of the moment for Palestine. As we see Abu Hawass gliding to the basket, gracefully laying it up on the reverse. There's Tucker. Couldn't quite get it to go, but his big man pairing with Dweri pays off again. As I said, Haloum's leading the way for Palestine. If you have your phones handy, please do scan the QR code on your screen right now. Courtside 1891, the app you must have on your phone if you love basketball, particularly if you love your international basketball. Brings you everything that you need all in one place. Definitely worth a subscription. Just waiting to see what the situation here is. I think there was a confusion that maybe there was a technical foul or something. It's a final warning to the Palestinian bench. No more talking. Second quarter underway here in Saudi Arabia. Group D action as Palestine go up against Jordan. 10 minutes in the book, and it's Palestine 22, Jordan 24. Perfectly balanced, this one. Ibrahim will draw the foul early as Halawani gets a little bit handsy with the Jordanian guard. Do remember to put this first 10 minutes in context here. When these two first met in game day one many months ago, Jordan came out with a 73-46 win. That is how far this Palestinian team have progressed since their first meeting. They are absolutely in this game. Could cause an upset here. Armache now at the top. Hands it away to Abu Wazane. Three ball from Al-Hendi is way short and off left, but Jordan will scoop the rebound up. Not sure what the issue was. Is it a shot clock or not? I think it might be. Are they saying the shot clock has reset to 14 and it shouldn't have because it didn't touch the rim? I think the officials are now just having a conversation to say, did it touch the rim? That is what they're discussing right now. If it didn't touch the rim, it shouldn't reset. Another warning to the Palestinian coach, Coach Diamadakos. I think they are saying it did clip the rim, so Jordan will have 11 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Armache hands it to Ibrahim. Ibrahim, skip pass. Al-Hendi ducks inside Ibrahim. Oh no! I think his teammate thought that that was a green light for Ibrahim, but Al-Hendi had dived along the baseline looking maybe for a rebound. Instead, it's a turnover for Jordan. Just their third of the game, though. Both teams have done a good job looking after their possessions. Haloums for three. Comes up short, rebound by Ibrahim, and he puts the jets on as he launches himself down the floor. Haloums will knock it out of bounds, though. Baseline ball for Jordan. He's saying he's pushed. Officials say it was a fair rebound contest. I'd have to agree with the officials there. Both players just going strong. Just about gets it in time. Ibrahim now to the top. Abu Wazani hands it away into the hands of Hassouni. Almost loses possession. Oh, rejected. Miali staying with the play, and Jordan are only going to have 1.3 seconds left. Oh, in fact, it wasn't. It was, I think, Sakakini, 37-year-old, showing some ups. Long pass inbounds, catch and shoot. Nowhere near, and that will be a turnover. Palestine's defense has certainly gone up the gears since they called the timeout and focused in on that. Chance now maybe to tie the game, even take the lead here for Palestine. Free throw line jumper is short from Haloums. He's cooled off a little here in the last couple of minutes. Now 4 from 8 from down from the field. Ibrahim throws it away. Haloums will go all the way, clear the runway for the two-hander. Brian Haloums ties the game. 24 apiece here in Jeddah. There's the steal. Gets out to the races and goes to the top floor for the two-hander. Beautiful play by Haloums. Up to 11 points now, and timeout's been called by coach Al-Sous as he's seen his team give up their 7-point lead and back to level pegging.
Defensively, leave 15 a little bit, stay in the paint, give the help. You don't have to go with him, let him shoot. If he shoot, I'll mix it on me. We need to give that help side, and don't let him receive easily. Put again. Come on. Back now, next offense. Let's go weak.
I want you to play chin. You remember, chin. Okay? So Brian will go here, Stacker. If we don't have nothing. Okay?
Be patient on the screen, just like a moving screen.
Yes.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Let's go, boys. Play.
Yeah, an important time out there for coach Al-Sous. There's your QR code to download Courtside 1891. I'm sure coach Al-Sous has it on his phone. There's some of the highlights from Brian Haloums here in this first half. Leads all scorers, only player in double digits, has 11. Played every second of the game so far though. Almost stolen away. Al-Hendi hands it back to Karmash. Drive inside, strong off the glass, no good. Scramble for the rebound that Palestine will come away with. Soella fighting away all combatants for that rebound. Oh, Mayali, lovely crossover. Left hand is short though. Does the hard work with a killer crossover. Can't quite get the finish. Tucker now back into the action. Abu Wazani down in the low post. Turns the corner, goes to the right hand, and that is money in the bank for Youssef Abu Wazani. Veteran big man. Become a role player in recent years for Jordan, but a role player that they've really, really needed. Certainly provides an impact as well as experience and leadership for this Jordanian team. Chases out on the hedge. Now they've got a mismatch. Three ball is way heavy though from Soella. Jordan's defense has corrected well after that timeout. Foul will be called. That one on Musa. Just pulling on the arm in the end of Karmash. Karmash heading to the free throw line for the first time in these qualifiers. Actually, first minutes that he's got in the qualifiers as we see Abu Wazani going to that soft little right hand before he heads back to the bench. I think there's going to be a review. I think Coach Al-Sous is asking the officials to review whether this should be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul or not. They're now going to study it to see if there was a really fair and in the spirit of the game attempt at trying to steal the ball away, or whether it was just a bit of a cynical challenge to stop the score. Let's have a look. Interesting to see how the officials interpret that. And looking through the review as we speak, Yeah, the wording of the rules for an unsportsmanlike is contact with an opponent and not legitimately attempting to directly play the ball within the spirit and intent of the rules. I think that's what they'll be judging on here with this one. Let's see what they come back with. What do you guys think at home? I imagine if you're a Jordanian fan, you would say this is unsportsmanlike, and if you're a Palestinian fan, you say it wouldn't. It's not an easy one for me. That's a borderline one. Let's see what the officials say. The review has been rejected. It's just a regular foul. More conversations to be had between the officials. Let's see. I think they're saying the foul should have been on 88, but it's been whistled to someone else. That's the concern. I think Elias Sawela had been given the foul, but it wasn't. It was Mohamed Musa. I think the correction's been made. Yeah, Musa picks up his first foul. Good work by the officials, keeping everything on track. Duekat comes into the game for Sawela. At the line for two, though, Karmash, his first free throws of the qualifiers and his first points of the qualifiers. Hasn't picked up any minutes so far. So the 22-year-old trying to fight his way into this roster. Brought up over the half by Komsi. Halooms now. Three ball from way downtown is way off target. Habash just not quite finding the range there. Only shot 8% from outside across these qualifiers, so not a prolific three-point shooter. Has hit one today, though. Hamache hands it away now to Dueri. Karmash back to Dueri, who withstands the contact and converts off the glass. 7 points now for the 31-year-old. Jordan out to a 5-point lead. And the long rebounders. It starts to dry up for Palestine offensively. Worrying times inside to Dueri, handed off, and one. Big play. And that is what a consistent roster brings you. Dueri knew that Hamache was going to be there. He knew exactly. He didn't even have to look. Let's look at this. Just little shovel pass inside. Hamache gets the score, heads to the free throw line. Dueri, part of everything good offensively right now for Jordan. Jordan's lead continues to extend. It's back up to 7. Hamache at the line for the bonus. Gets it to go, and now it's a game-high 8-point lead for Jordan. Under 6 to play in this first half. Mayali. Halooms shaking, baking, trying to create. Shuffling, dumps it inside. Oh, Dueri rips it away from behind. Another big play by Dueri. Look at him come from behind. Big swinging right hand. Palestine will hold on. A little bit of handbags on the court right now as the game gets a little physical. Yeah, without doubt, a critical phase of the game. Palestine's leading scorer, Brian Haloums, with 11 points, 5 from 9 from the field. 3 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 steals. Once again, he's having a big performance for his national team. Putting on a show as well. Shot clock had less than a second. Oh, and he gets it to go. What another big play from Haloums. Up to 13 points personal, and will that spark this Palestinian offense into life? That's their first score of the quarter, over 4 minutes dry. Can that get them triggered? Can that get them going? Haloums now runs off the double screen. Mali ducks inside, turns the corner. No good. Dweri pulls it down, and the big man leads the charge down the floor. Al-Hendi for 3. Oh, it's money in the bank from the corner. Ashraf Al-Hendi. Back out to a 9-point lead now. Jordan, you just feel that they're starting to wrestle control of this game away. There's a rejection from Dweri. And there's the big jumper from the corner for Al-Hendi. Mayali. Dweri hands it away. Oh, lovely crossover, and foul will be called. Mayali just got caught reaching in after the beautiful crossover from Fadi Kamash. Kamash now to Dweri. Rips it through, drives inside off the glass, and oh my goodness, that is a veteran move if ever you saw it. Not done at speed, just control and strength and confidence that he's going to get the job done. Haloums ducks through the middle, has to come out. Mayali to the top, wide open 3-ball. Dwaycat, no good. Long rebound, falls kindly to Palestine though, and they'll go again. Jordan with the first double-digit lead of the game. And a steal. Great play, Kamash getting his hands in there. Tucker now hands it away. Abu Hawass fouled on the 3-ball. Earns himself a trip to the charity stripe. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, right call. Abu Shamsia, just forward momentum took him into Abu Hawass. First is good. One of the better free throw shooters on this Jordanian team, Abu Hawass, 75% before today's game. Can't get the second to go though. You could see as soon as he released it, wasn't happy. Another one of the players that had a big impact for Coach Al-Sous, Abu Hawass, in 2022 in Jakarta. Averaged almost 14 points a game in that tournament. And they were so close to picking up a bronze medal, just picked at the post by New Zealand in that bronze medal game. Halawani hands it to Haloums. Haloums tucks through and gets the score. And right now, Palestine are leaning almost solely on Haloums for their points. Abu Hawass, oh, another score. Great transition basketball from Jordan. Leaking out early and just going strong. Simple as that. Sawela gets called for the foul. Can't get the bonus to go though. Stays at 6 points, Abu Hawass. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Jordan with that 13-point lead. Haloums Not this time. Dweri with another rebound. Rebound number 7 for him. Almost certainly on his way to an obligatory double-double here. Tucker. Not this time. Halooms can't quite get the pass ahead of him. Will draw the foul, though, from Fadi Kamash. And that's a smart foul, really, from the 22-year-old. Make him earn his points. In fact, they've got fouls to give, lots of them, so it's an even smarter foul, really. Back into the game comes Abbas as the veteran Hamashay heads to the bench. Catch and shoot, Mayali, string music from the top. 7 points now for Mayali, first 3 of the game for him. Tucker now, feeds Dweri. Gonna back his way down, skips it. Dumped inside, Dweri bullying his way under the basket. Won't get the score, will draw the foul. Dweri heading to the free throw line. Here's the 3 ball from Mayali. Didn't have confidence when let go of it, though, because you can see him chasing his rebound down, but does get it to drop. Out of the game will come Sawela. He's picked up his 4th personal foul in the second quarter. That is now a problem for coach Diamadakos. Don't expect to see Sawela, well, probably till deep into the 4th quarter, potentially. Dweri misses the second. Tucker scrambling for the rebound. Frustration from Dwaikat that he couldn't box out on Tucker and get the possession. Instead, Jordan will take the ball on the baseline. Jordan back to their starting 5 on the floor right now. Dweri draws another foul as he becomes unstoppable in the paint. Palestine will make the change as Dwaikat comes out of the game. Dweri short with the free throw. Does get the second one to go, though. Jordan's lead back up to 12. Final 2 minutes of this first half. Mayali finding a way through, will draw the foul, can't get the score. Let's see what the call is there. Mayali getting his defender on his back. Abbas trying to find a way through, there was no way through. Abbas called for his second foul. I think a technical foul has been called on coach Diamadakos for talking to the refs. He did have about 3 final warnings, to be fair, so Ibrahim will head to the other end of the floor for the technical free throw before we go back up the other end for Mayali's 2 free throws. Ibrahim takes it back out to a game-high 13-point lead for Jordan now. Mayali at the line, just 50% from the free throw line today. In fact, 0 from 2 from the free throw line today. Make that 0 from 4. And that is tough for a two-guard to not be able to hit free throws consistently in big games like this. Hurts his team for sure. Palestine just 1 from 5 from the free throw line now. Abu Hawass dumps it to Dweri. Dweri has it ripped away. Halooms leads the charge. Pours down the floor. Foul's going to be called on Tucker. Let's see what the call is. Is it a continuation or is it on the floor? I think the bucket is good. Tucker was trying to get the foul on the floor. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's no dribble after. Does pick it up, gathers it and goes. Coach Al-Sous not happy. Tucker's first foul of the game. At the line. The first is good there for Halooms for the three-point play, bringing Palestine back to within 10. 1:18 left in this first half, and timeout has been called here in Jeddah. Coach Diamarakos wants to make the most of this final minute and 18, see if they can break down it to single digits. Let's hear what the coaches have to say.
Why your face is like you're afraid even to breathe? Why? Why? Are you fighting the defense? Are you focusing the defense? Are you trying to be aggressive? Are you trying to make body corners? Are you trying to play red? Or only Brian Gordon has the ball right? Or only Jamal trying to make the nice defense? Why? Why you're not the others? You're not aggressive? Why? Next offense. Next offense. Hey, the 45. Whoever is the 45, cut.
Before I get the ball, I want you to front me every time. So flash, pass, and done.
Oh, high low, okay.
Every time, high low.
Let's go, let's go. That's fine. Go, let's go. After a big point way, let's say. And then you set it down screen. For door. I don't know what you were talking about. Open it about.
That is definitely not Halawani. That is Ahmed Dweri, who is having a storming game. Just 3 rebounds short of a double-double already. Has 4 assists as well, so who knows? He could be on for a triple-double here today. Keep your eyes on that one. Ibrahim hands it away to Tucker. Abbas trying to set a screen. Instead it's almost thrown out of bounds. Ibrahim holds on to it. Dweri to the basket. Dweri won't get the score. Oh, what a follow, Abbas. A little monster tip onto the glass. Jordan's lead back up to 12. Holding Palestine at arm's length now here for much of this second quarter. Mayali, shot clock down to 10 for Halooms to work with. Little separation, gets a mid-range jumper. Not this time. Dweri scoops up rebound number 8. Shot clock's turned off as Jordan will look to take the final shot of this first half. Tucker fakes the 3 to Dweri. Down to 3, hands it inside. Abbas will go off the glass and gets the score on the buzzer at the end of the first half. A strong second quarter here from Jordan has put them in the driver's seat. At the half, it's Palestine 34, Jordan 48. There's our shooting stats in that first half. Palestine doing well close to the bucket, struggling from outside, and with the exception of the free throw line, Jordan doing a great job. They're winning pretty much all of the statistical categories. 8 offensive rebounds is probably a big one that's contributed to their success in the first half. Leading all scorers is Brian Halum's 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And Ahmed Doueri is the leading scorer for Jordan with 11. Here are some of the top plays of that second quarter of action. A quarter primarily dominated by Jordan. Credit to Palestine though, they have fought hard. They've tried to push and push and push, but Jordan's quality and depth has shone through here, as well as their experience. So many of these Jordanian players have played in so many big games, big tournaments. As I said, 9 of these 12 players in the Jordanian roster today were at Asia Cup 2022. They know what the big show is all about. And that experience just pays dividends and has done in this second quarter. For Palestine, they've lent heavily on Brian Halum's, that's for sure. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists and 3 steals in the first half for Halum's. That's one of his steals as he chases away and draws the and one play off Tucker. But at the half here, it is Palestine 34, Jordan 48. The second half is just around the corner. Please don't go anywhere.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Looks to bring it. Just drops it in transition for 2. And Darwich again.
And that's going to be good if it goes, and it does! Well, that silences the crowd, and a big-time pass, heads-up pass there by Bowen.
They have to get this away upstairs for the lob. Is good on the pass and the finish. Dickerson gets his first 2 points.
Oh, and here's the steal. Breakaway showtime. Throwing it down. Qatar on a run. Babaka. 5 points for him back to back. Rising up to the cup. Kaboom.
Here's Vodanovic on the burst, and how about the two-handed hammer from Soto? Gilas Pilipinas pile driver, getting the fans on their feet, and Philippines up by 6. Chisholm looking for the handoff this time. Gets it back, nice play again, and the cram jam for Chisholm, and Bahrain in full flow and flying high, lead by 5. 17 the lead, and they're flying forward again. Big strong attack met at the rim for the 10-foot tall denial. Taylor Britt, oh my goodness! Taylor Britt taking all the attention of the defense, and a highlight play behind the vertebrae from the point guard.
Tucker picks up his dribble over to the right side. Doueri in the middle. Oh, behind the back pass and the finish! What an acrobatic play there by Doueri to get the pass to Abbas, who's fouled and will go to the line to shoot the and one.
cross. Almost loses it. It's turned over. And again, China on the run. And again, it's that man, Zhengfang Bo, jamming it home. And I thought there might even be a chance for a quick heave at the end. But what a finish to that half from the Chinese.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back to Jeddah. Let's have a look at our top scorer for Jordan in that first half. Not just a top scorer, but really a top performer for Jordan. Ahmed Doueri, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. Let's just add that to the list as well. Certainly had a big impact in the game. Providing, scoring, defending, you name it, the veteran big man gets the job done. As for the top scorer for Palestine, well, this is a one-man show offensively right now. Brian Halum's 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals for him. And he is the offensive threat that Jordan have struggled to contain. They've managed to lock out much of the rest of the roster, but Halum's just has an X factor that is tough to deal with. There's the steal for the breakaway. Goes up and finger roll for 2. Back-to-back big games for Halum's. Had 21 against Saudi Arabia a few days ago. Pretty much sure he'll surpass that here today, as he tries to lead Palestine to what would be their first win of these qualifiers. 0-3 right now, bottom of the table, but when you look at the way Palestine play, you almost say they don't deserve to be. They have a lot of fire in them, and you see how they developed over the last few months as well. This was a big deficit in the first meeting between these two back on game day 1. Doesn't feel like it's going to be such a big deficit here today. That said, Jordan have just started putting their foot down on the gas a little at the half. And it's Palestine 34, Jordan 48. Both teams will want a quick start to the second half. Palestine already back on the floor warming up. As you see, shooting the ball relatively well inside, 15 from 31. Struggling from the perimeter though, just 2 from 9 from outside. And when they have struggled and got a little bit stagnant offensively, they've looked in to lean into that 3 ball, and it's just not been there for them today. They are not a great 3-point shooting team across these qualifiers. In fact, they have the lowest percentage of all 24 teams taking part in the qualifiers. Just under 23% prior to today's game from outside, so they're shooting a similar number here today. Getting to the basket is the key for Palestine. As we see their leading scorer, Brian Halum's getting stretched out by the support staff for Palestine. 57% from the field for Halum's. Under 5 minutes away from the opening tip of the second half, and while you have a chance, if you do have your phones handy, head on to your app store, be it iOS or Android. Download the official FIBA Asia Cup app. Definitely worth a download. Tons on there for you to get your teeth into. Be it highlight videos, interviews, photos, the standings, the rosters, real-time stats. You name it, it's on there. So make sure you have that app on your phone. Interesting to see that Coach Al-Sous is taking as long as he possibly can in the locker room to speak to his team. No Jordanian player has come back onto the floor just yet. They lead by 14. That is a game-high lead. And they led by 7 in the first quarter. Palestine brought them back to level pegging early in the second quarter, but really that's what sparked Jordan to life, and they haven't really looked back since then, including an 8-0 run. And that is why right now they have this 14-point lead. Jordanian team now emerging out of the tunnel in the arena and heading back to the floor. Here are their shooting percentages, and again, doing relatively well close to the, oh, this is Palestine's again. As I said, doing relatively well close to the basket. As for Jordan, their shooting percentages, they're shooting over 51% from the field, over 38% from outside. The biggest issue for Jordan is 11 from 22 from the free throw line. Thankfully, even my maths can hold up to that. 50% is not where Jordan would expect to be from the free throw line. A bit like Palestine with their three-point shooting, though. Jordan aren't a great free throw shooting team in these qualifiers. Second lowest percentage, a little over 57%. As we see Abu Hawass and also Abbas at the free throw line getting some shots up before the start of the second half. I think that's smart. Get themselves used to the rim. Just a reminder as well, we are now in the second half of the qualifiers. 6-game qualification process for these teams here in Group D. Jordan entered the game with a perfect 3-0 record. A win today, moving them to 4-0, might be enough for them to pick up qualification and secure a spot at Asia Cup 2025 by the end of the day. If Jordan win here, they just need Saudi Arabia to beat Iraq later today, and that would see Jordan secure qualification through to the big show next year. As for Palestine, they won't be able to get qualification even if they won this game, but also, no matter the result, they're also not going to be out of the race for qualification. They will still be in the hunt for a place. There is the leading scorer for Jordan, Ahmed Doueri, 11 points. And not just the points, to be fair, a real facilitator, a leader, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks. Right now, the only thing he needs to do is grab himself a steal. He even doesn't have a personal foul. That's how well his game is going for him today. If you have a hand on your phone, then turn on that camera, scan the QR code, head over and download the official Asia Cup app. Not just for these qualifiers, but for the Asia Cup in Jeddah next year. It is a must-have for all you Asian basketball fans. Both teams' fives come back to the floor. For Jordan, we have Abu Hawass, Dar Tucker, Freddie Ibrahim, Hashem Abbas and Ahmed Doueri, the same that started the game. For Palestine, it is Halooms, Mayali, Habash and Abu Shamasiya. Just one change from their starting 5 due to Sowela having 4 fouls. Abu Shamasiya's come into the game. Second half underway here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Group D action, game day 4. As Palestine look to overcome a 14-point deficit at the half against Jordan. It's a big ask, but it's certainly not in the realms of impossibility as yet. Ducks inside, drops it off. Mayali in the corner for 3. That one's short. Good first defensive possession for Jordan. Ibrahim's at the other end. quick release on the three. Won't get it to roll. Mid-range two, no good, and Habash pulls it down. Tucker sees the lane open up, goes to the glass for two. Dar Tucker, second Jordanian player into double digits, 10 points for Tucker now. He was their leading scorer at Asia Cup 2022, Dar Tucker, averaging over 20 points a game. An absolute joy to watch if you ever get to watch a game with Tucker involved. Baseline drive, foul will be called. Habash, I think, whistled for that one. Baseline ball for Jordan. Ibrahim skips it to the weak side. Baseline drive and a graceful little right hand as Abu Hawass gives us a little replay as he jogs back down the floor, gliding to the basket for two. Jordan's lead now ballooning out to 18. Palestine need to find a foothold here in this second half. Halums handed inside. Oh, rejected from behind. Ibrahim picks up his second block of the game. For a guard, he doesn't half get involved in some of the front court action. Tucker for three off right. Dweri gets his double-double. Ahmed Dweri now with 11 points, 10 rebounds as we see Abbas get the score under the glass. And, well, coach Diamadakos pushed into a very early timeout here in the second half with that score from Abbas. Palestine on the brink of dropping out of this game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter, and they've already focused, re-energized, which is not easy as a 6-0 run to start the second half has seen Jordan's lead up to 20, a game high 20. How will they respond? Habash goes inside. Ibrahim's with beautiful defensive footwork and positioning. Jordan looking to close this win out as early as they can. Ibrahim shaking, crossover, trying to find a way to get it inside. Has to come out instead. Shot clock down to 3. Abbas for 3. Rebound falls into the hands of Halawani. Miali kicks it out. Habash ducks inside, will draw the foul, won't get the score. Ibrahim called for the foul. He's not happy, but Habash is on his way to the free throw line. First trip of the game. For Habash, 88% prior to today's game from the free throw line though. Hasn't been there many times, but a high percentage shooter. Second no good, and Miali exploits a weakness and the three ball goes up, but this time Abbas will bring it down for Jordan. Tucker waits for the Dwary screen. Baseline drive, Abu Hawass, ball movement, Tucker fakes the three. Little shimmy and a shake, but the pass is poor and it's stolen away. Miali now. Trying to find a lane to attack, but the door keeps getting closed on him. Habash, shot clock at 8 now. Haloum from way downtown, that's short. Tucker with the rebound. Oh, and Dwary running with the big right hand. Reward the big man. And there he comes with the thunder. Look at that big right hand. Gotta love it when your big man gets at him, leads the fast break. If he does, give him the ball. Dragging his big body down the floor. You gotta reward him for that extra effort. Dwary up to 13 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Strong move, Haloum's no good. Palestine fighting hard. Foul will be called on Dwary. His first foul of the game. As Palestine really trying to find a way into this one. Haven't scored a field goal so far in this second half. Halawani at the line for 2 shots. Hits his first free throw of the game. Takes his tally to 5 alongside 5 rebounds. As Coach Diamarakos looks on with a worried expression. Two from 2 that trip. And the task of slowly pulling themselves back into the game here for Palestine has started. Tucker, he's left open, the 3 ball is good. You cannot give Dar Tucker that amount of space. That is a absolute killer defensive lapse from Palestine. Haloum's inside, right hand, will draw the foul. Is it on Abbas or Tucker? On Abbas. Haloum's to the line for 2. 2 from 2 so far this evening. Went to the line so many times in that last game against Saudi Arabia. He's 11 from 12 from the free throw line in that game. Can't get the first to go here though. Will get the second. First points of the second half for Haloum's. And with that, he'll take a well-earned breather. Struggled to have the impact in the second half that he did in the first, as he receives an awful lot of defensive attention from Jordan right now. Dwary hands it to Ibrahim. Ibrahim skip pass to the corner. Abu Hawass hits the 3 ball. 46% from outside prior to today's game, Abu Hawass, and he's 1 from 1 here today. Takes his tally up to 11. 3rd Jordanian player to double digits. Miali now steps through, gets the score off the glass. Smart use of his footwork to get the score. Jamal Miali up to 9 points. Abu Hawass feeds the low post. Abbas now going against Habash. Foul will be called. Double team came across, maybe just a half step too late. Abbas heading to the free throw line. 0 from 4 so far this evening. Has really struggled in these qualifiers from the free throw line. Will get the roll on the first. And I'm sure Coach Al-Sous for Jordan is hoping that gives him a little bit of confidence at the line. Two from 2. He raises his arms to the ceiling. Gotta love that reaction. That's a player has a good mental side to his game. He's able to smile at adversity. Mayali, crossover. Abu Shamsia with the air ball. Dweri, outlet pass. Abu Hawass off the glass for 2. Big play for Abu Hawass, 13 points for him now, and Jordan's lead continues to spiral. 26 points, the advantage. Oh, and double team in the low post. It was almost a block for Dweri and Abbas at the same time. Abu Hawass for 3. Oh, he's having an absolute field day here. Hits the triple, pulls out the digits. Coach Diamadakos calls the timeout as Jordan's lead extends to 29. There's the big defensive stand, and there is the 3 ball from Abu Hawass. He now leads all scorers with 16. Wow, what a phase of play here from Jordan. Let's listen to the Palestinian huddle.
This is no defense, no good in options, no come back. They have open back 3 shots, 3-point shots, drive, whatever they want. Nobody put pressure. Nobody tries to make it difficult for them. Nobody. Nothing. We just give up. Next offense. Make come to. Keep it. Stand mad.
Palestine coming back to the floor as they feel and see in this third quarter a chance of their first win, slowly but surely slipping away. 6.5 minutes into the quarter, they've been outscored 21-6. Ballooning this lead out now by 15 in the quarter. It's up to 29. How do Palestine react? Halums ducks inside, fades away and rolls in the 2. His first field goal of the second half, Brian Halums. Leads all scorers with 21 now. Tucker hands it off. Dweri reaches out those long arms and gets a shot off the glass, and Jordan are now all smiles and relaxed. And worryingly for Palestine, that is when they play their best basketball, when they are super relaxed. Halum's mid-range 2 is heavy. Tucker with the rebound. Ibrahims feeds it inside. Abbas, a little shot fake to get rid of the defense and gets himself another score. Takes his tally up to 12, Abbas. Halums uses the horns offense, dumps it inside though. Smart play, but a poor finish from Halawani. Foul has been called. So Halums will head to the line for shots. That was the finish at the other end by Abbas. Another big stat line for Jordan. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Hashem Abbas. Halums misses the first of his 2. Gets the second to go though, but Jordan's lead still sits at a dominant 30 points, and the body language for Palestine right now is one of dejection. Out of the game for them comes Komsi. Into the action comes Sunjuk. Halums giving everything he's got, goes all the way, and the pass is slightly off target. Another turnover for Palestine, turnover number 10 for them. A little over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Tucker comes up short. Scramble for the rebound. Abbas wins that one. Ibrahim's lob pass, oh my goodness. If Dweri had come down with that one, that would have been a monster play. And a hug between Ibrahim and Dweri, who couldn't quite connect on the alley-oop that last time down the floor. Kamash will come into the game as Tucker will head to the bench. Tucker, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 steals. Once again, doing a job for his national team. Chance for the 22-year-old now, Kamash, to have an impact and develop. Rebound pulled down by Sunjuk. Handed ahead to Musa. Foul will be called on Ibrahim. Interesting to see Palestine maybe cheating on defense a little, leaking out early to see if they can get some easy points quickly in transition. Nice move by Musa. .123 left in this third quarter. Musa at the line for 2. First free throws of the qualifiers for Mohamed Musa. The first is good. And the second is good to go. Kamash brings it up over the half. Waits for the screen from Dweri. Dweri tries to lock down on the mismatch now. Double team's going to come across, so he kicks out. Oh, big rejection. Halum's with a great play defensively. Will that spark a fast break? It does. Halum's glides through and one. Ryan Halum's is pumped right now, fighting both ends of the floor to get his team back into this one. A little over 11 minutes of game time left. It's a monumental ask, but he certainly has the ability to score and score in a hurry. He's up to 24 points now. Down into the low block, kicked out. Kamash open in the corner pocket, that's way off target. Rebound well secured by Musa. Little right hand floater for Halum's no good. There's the move to the basket with the finger roll for the and one play last time down. It's a big, big play. Outlet pass, goes with the right hand. Sawala takes a bit of frustration out on the rim to close out that third quarter, but a third quarter dominated by Jordan. Sitting pretty right now, Palestine 50, Jordan 73, 10 minutes to play. There are the shooting stats. Jordan's continue to go up and up. Palestine just struggling a little offensively in that quarter. Didn't score a field goal in the first 4.5 minutes. And here are some of the best plays from that third quarter. As I say, Jordan really having the better of the start of that third quarter. One-way traffic as they extended their lead out to 31 points. Palestine with a bit of a resurgence coming back from that. They brought it down to 23 at the end of the quarter, but still Jordan absolutely in the driver's seat of this game and potentially 10 minutes away from keeping their perfect qualification record alive. They'll move to a 4-0 if they hold on to this win. Yeah, some big plays from Palestine, and you can't question their intensity or effort. They have tried to put everything they've got into this game, but the quality and depth of Jordan is a tough ask for most teams to compete with, and that certainly was the case in that third quarter. Both fives now return to the floor for the start of the final quarter of action. Fourth quarter underway here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Game day 4, 10 minutes left in this one between Palestine and Jordan. Jordan with a 23-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And an early foul on Miali. Picks up his third foul of the game, sorry. Jordan just looking to try and manage this one and see the game out. Dwary now. Hands it back to Abu Hawass. Abu Hawass will feed him in the low post. The double team is instant on Dwary. Gets it away, but it's an air ball, so it's a shot clock violation. Good intensity by Palestine in that first defensive phase. Palestine would need to be pretty much perfect here in this quarter, realistically holding Jordan to below 80. While scoring maybe north of 30 themselves. Musa with the easy score off the glass. He certainly had an impact, Mohamed Musa. Second bucket of the game. Up to 4 points, but on the floor less than 5.5 minutes. Hamashay now. Offensive foul called, an illegal screen, I think. Jordan to make a change as Dwary will come out of the game. Back into the action comes Abu Wazani. Stolen away. Easy breakout and a big two-hander. Abu Hawass up to 20 points now. Highest scorer for Jordan. 8 from 9 from the field as well. That is efficiency personified. Halooms will draw the foul and will make his way back to the free throw line. There's the steal from Abu Hawass, and there's the softest of two-handers. Halooms at the line. 5 from 7 so far this evening. First rolls home. And the second is good. As is the third. 3 from 3 from the line. That's exactly what Coach Diamadakos and his Palestinian team needed from their scoring leader. Brian Halooms takes his personal tally to 28. Al-Hendi now skip pass to Abu Hawass. He'll look to the baseline. He'll go again, drives inside, and that long right arm reaches out and lays it off the glass. Abu Hawass with a huge scoring effort in the second half. Off the glass, no good. Hamashay working in the low post, hands it away. Kamash, no finish for him. Palestine will pull down the rebound as Sawela corrals the loose ball. Halooms, and one. Brian Halooms is a one-man wrecking ball here in Jeddah. Jordan have not found a way to stop him, as he has kept his team in this game as much as he possibly can. Palestine have managed to reduce Jordan's lead by 11. It now sits at 20. This game is not quite over yet. Palestine have outscored Jordan 7-4 in this quarter so far. Takes his tally up to 31 now. Fed down low. Kicked out, Al-Hendi for three. Hits a big three. Ashraf Al-Hendi spots up, gifted the pass, and well, does his due diligence and drops the three ball. Another foul called. Ibrahim picks up his fourth. Be interesting to see if Al-Shus brings him out of the game or keeps him in the action. Still over 7 minutes to play. Mayali puts it into Soela. Musa will be called for the offensive foul and an illegal screen. Second foul of the game. Musa will head to the bench on that foul call. Ibrahim brings it up over the half. There'll be a fair bit of time management, I think, to a certain degree for Jordan now. Or will there? As we see a shot very early in their possession. Halum's now shaping up against Al-Hendi. Dumps inside, can't get the score this time. That one's spilled out of bounds by Halawani. So it'll be Jordanian ball on the baseline. Halum's doing everything he can right now to fight for the result. And he's slipping away somewhat though. Ibrahim tries to turn the corner. Travelling violation is going to be called on Hamashay. Yeah, the travel before the foul. Nice pass inside and the score for Halawani. Kamesh now hands it away. A bit more patience maybe here from Jordan. Ibrahim. Oh, nice pass inside. Fade away. Al-Hendi can't get the jumper to go. They battle hard for the rebound. Jordan in the penalty, so they're going to send Halooms to the other end of the floor. Halooms has looked impressive today from the free throw line, as he did the other day. 9 from 11 so far in today's game. Another 2 coming up here. Takes his personal tally even further now. Halooms is in record-breaking territory here. Gets a roll on them both. He's up to 34 points personal. He is now has the joint 5th highest ever score in this competition. As we see a timeout called on the floor. Palestine 62, Jordan 80, 5:35 left in this game, and Coach Al-Sous just wants to settle a few jittery nerves for this Jordanian team. Palestine have done all they can in this game, to be fair to them. They have pushed hard, they have fought their way as much as they possibly can to get back in, and none more so than Brian Halum's 33 points, as I say. Moves himself into the record books here, into a top 10 all-time scoring performance in Asia Cup. And he has scored in so many different ways, many of which attacking the basket, to be fair. A real dribble drive kind of player. Backdoor cut, Ibrahim. Three ball at the top, Al-Hendi. Long high rebound pulled down by Halawani. Sixth board of the game for him. Halums loses his footing, still goes to the basket though. Tries to throw up a shot. Ibrahim scoops up the loose ball. On the passes behind Abu Hawass. That will be a turnover for Jordan. Turnover number 13 in the game. Al-Hendi comes out. In fact, my mistake, it was for Abbas. Abu Hawass has just come back in. Jordan's lead sits at 18. It's an uncomfortable lead for the Jordanian team. It isn't as commanding as the 31-point lead they had a few minutes ago. Halum's now trying to find a way past Tucker. Tucker stands strong. Sawala steps back for the mid-range two and is a little heavy. Into the corner, Abu Hawass now. Ibrahim for three. In and out. Sawala with another rebound. Number 5 for him. Has ultimately dealt well with foul trouble, Sawala. Oh, soft right hand, offered up. This time by Miale. 11 points now. Second Palestinian player to get to double digits. 5 from 10 from the field. Abu Hawass for three in the corner. That's slightly off target. Dwary scoops the rebound with a strong box out and draws the foul. Alawani hobbling away from that battle. Musa will come back in his place. Alawani will receive some attention on the bench from the Palestinian medical team. Doesn't look comfortable on that left, maybe ankle or knee. Abu Hawass, weak side corner is good this time. 23 points now for Abu Hawass. 3 from 5 from downtown. Miale for three. Oh, heavy, but he gets the look at the basketball gods, and that one slaps in off the perspex. 16-point lead, ball thrown away, and a finish with 2 hands. Aliyah Sawala saying this game isn't over yet. There's still fight in the dog here. Palestine, love that. Dwary, too loosey-goosey and made to pay. We're down to a 14-point ball game here. A 17-point swing in favor of Palestine. 3:25 to play. Coach Al-Sous calls a timeout. You can see by his facial expression, an unhappy coach to say the least, fuming on that bench. Just complacency from his team, not seeing the game out. As I say, in the last, well, really less than 10 minutes, we have seen a 17-point swing in favor of Palestine. They've outscored Jordan 19-10 in this quarter so far, and Palestine have got themselves back with a chance of what would be an unbelievable upset here and an unbelievable comeback. Abu Hawass, a leading scorer for Jordan, 23 points, including 3 triples. Has certainly had another big game. Biggest game in the qualifiers for him by a long, long way. How do Jordan now close out this game? They've made what was going to be a relatively easy run to the win a more tricky task with a little bit of complacency. Abu Hawass now back to Ibrahim. Drive inside, Abbas off the glass, no good. Musa with the rebound, his 3rd board of the game. Mayali pulls up early for 3! He's down to a 10-point ball game. Sorry, 11-point ball game. This is getting a little bit anxious now for Jordan. The easy win is slowly but surely falling away. Tucker off right. Long rebound, Halooms pulls it down, but it's knocked out of bounds, is it? No, it's saved by Tucker, smart play. 3 ball from Abbas is short. Mayali, 3 from outside. Habash for 3. Oh, another 3! Palestine blasting their way back into this game from downtown. An 8-point ball game. Coach Al-Sous is roaring with anger in front of the Jordanian bench. Ibrahim won't get the roll. Dweri pulls a rebound down, having to fight his way. Hands it off to Tucker. That'll settle the nerves. Knocked out of bounds by Abbas. Palestine will hold on to it. Nervous final 2 minutes of the game here now for Jordan as Habash hits a big 3. 2 from 4 from outside today for Habash. Halooms to Mayali. Comes around the screen, hands it away. Habash, another 3 ball. Another 3 is good. Palestine giving everything they've got here in the closing stages of this one. It's a 7-point ball game. 90 seconds to play. Can they complete what would be an unbelievable comeback? Jordan now just managing the seconds, trying to burn the clock. They're struggling to say the least. Long rebound out to Mayali, to Habash. Habash against Ibrahim, off the glass, won't get the roll. Halooms will get the rebound and get the 2. It's a 5-point ball game. Can you believe this? Jordan were up by 31 points about 10 minutes ago, and now it's a 5-point ball game. Wow, Palestine. Stolen away. Halooms will bring it down the floor in the final minute. Inside. Oh, the 2 is missed, but Musa with the rebound against Dweri. Habash closed out. Drives inside. Throws it back to Mayali. 8 on the shot clock. Mayali for 3. It's short. Dweri with a big rebound. Palestine need to press. They can't take their foot off the gas now. They've still got a chance. Offensive foul called on Ibrahim. Oh my goodness me, the drama keeps delivering here in Jeddah. Wow, what a time for Ibrahim to foul out of the game. 33 seconds remaining. Palestine possession on the sideline. What an unbelievable story is delivered here in Jeddah. Habash just hitting big 3s. Mayali hitting big 3s has got them back into this game. Sideline ball for Palestine. I think they're going to ask for a coach's challenge. They are. I think they're going to ask, can it be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul? If it is upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul, Palestine will get 2 shots at the free throw line and possession. Oh my goodness me, the drama continues. Is that unsportsmanlike? Is that outside of normal behavior? Oh, it feels like it might be. I don't know. The officials will have to deliver an idea on that. Excessive hard contact caused by a player in an effort to play the ball or an opponent. Unnecessary contact. These are all the kind of terminology used in this unsportsmanlike foul discussion. Let's see what the officials say. Does catch him in the face. Definitely an offensive foul, but will they upgrade it? This is a big call by the officials. And here's the play they've looked at. They come back to the floor. What's the decision? This could make or break this one. They are upgrading it to an unsportsmanlike. The game has just been blown wide open. That will see Sawelha head to the free throw line for 2 shots. His first trip of the night. Ibrahim fouls out. Sawelha will head to the free throw line for 2. And Palestine will get possession on the sidelines. Oh my goodness, what a 33 seconds we've got ahead of us here in Jeddah. Wowza. Pressure on the shoulders now of the 22-year-old. Wow, what a moment for him. Can't get the first to go, off left. Back at the line for the second. Does get the second though, but it's still a 2-possession ball game. 33 seconds remaining. Timeout has been called by coach Diamadakos. Time for us to catch our breath a little. 81 Palestine, 85 to Jordan. What a comeback this would be for Palestine. This would go down as one of the potentially greatest comebacks in the history of this competition. Palestine led by 31 points with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. In 12 minutes, we have seen a 27-point swing in favor of the team who are ranked as 63 places lower in the world. That is a storyline that you don't see every day. Coach Diamadakos now drawing it out. Clearly one of 3 players you imagine the ball will go into the hands of for Palestine. It will either be Haloums Mayali or Habash. They're the 3 hot hands right now. 33 seconds to play. The game hangs in the balance. This would be the biggest win in the Palestinian basketball history, more than likely, if they can pick up the win here today against a powerhouse like Jordan. Mayali has hit some big threes in today's game. Habash has, and well, don't forget about Brian Haloums, who has written himself in the history books with one of the biggest scoring efforts in the history of this competition. Mayali now, ball in hand, guided by Karmash. Musa sets the screen. Mayali's lost possession. Foul's going to be called, but it's dropped out of bounds by Tucker first. So it will be Palestinian ball on the sideline. 7 seconds burn, but Palestine hold on to possession. Haloums gets it back, pulls up for 3, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Tucker. Pressure's got to be there. Surely they're going to foul. They're not. What are Palestine doing? They're just going to let them come away with the win. Doueri will pick it up. Foul will eventually be called. Palestine claiming there's an 8-second violation. The official saying no, it was progressed over the half and you knocked it back. Musa picks up his third foul. Dueri will head to the free throw line. In fact, he won't. Coach Al-Sous will call a timeout here for Jordan, just to settle the nerves. My goodness me, breathless game we've got going on here in Jeddah. What a way to open up the final day of competition here in Jeddah. 8.9 seconds left to play. Jordan called a timeout. They lead this one by 4. Just to reiterate, if you've joined us late, Jordan held a 31-point lead a little over 10 minutes ago. And now they are holding on for dear life to pick up the win here today. What a huge amount of credit has to go to this Palestinian team, though. They have not given up in any of their games. Just remember, when these two met back on game day 1, the scoreline was 73-46. How far has this Palestinian team come in just a matter of months? A long, long way is the answer. A team on the rise, Palestine. And Jordan will come back to the floor, ball and a sideline possession, because that was just the 4th foul for Palestine in the quarter, so not quite in the penalty. I was surprised they didn't foul quicker and sooner. Jordan aren't a great free throw shooting team. Likelihood is they would have had a chance. Tucker now hands it off, and this surely will be the end of the game here right now. Drive inside, gets the shot away, and is fouled with 0.8 seconds to play. Abbas will head to the line, and Jordan will escape by the skin of their teeth with the win here in Jeddah. And it truly is by the skin of their teeth. They have made hard work of this win. And first is good for Abbas as coach Diamadakos looks on, and he knows his team was so close to the upset here today. What an upset that would have been as well. Gets the second to roll, 0.8 seconds left. Knocked out of bounds, 0.4 seconds for Palestine to receive the inbound. And Jordan will pick up their 4th win out of 4 games in the qualifiers. That one won't be away in time. Final score favors Jordan, but only just. My goodness me, what a comeback, what a push from Palestine. But our final score here in Jeddah is Palestine 81, Jordan 87. A relieved coach Al-Sous sees his team keep their perfect qualification record alive. Unnecessary afters between Palestine and Jordan here. Doesn't achieve anything. The game is done. They've given us a wonderful game. Pointless spoiling it now. There are the stats from the game. Unnecessary between these two teams. As Musa and Abbas look to hug it out, hopefully calm things down. Emotions running high. Abbas still not happy. And this could boil over. Ideally, if the coaches and the staff are sensible, they just send their teams back to the locker room. Have your huddle up in the locker room. It's unnecessary right now. It really is. Coach Al-Sous not getting involved at all, just waits for it all to blow out. He's seen it many times before. The storm in a teacup as both teams. Musa continues in some form of unnecessary rant at this stage. undermining what has been an unbelievable performance from his team. It really has. Here are the big plays of the fourth quarter. Palestine really did a job to fight their way back into the game. They outscored Jordan 31-14 in that quarter, by far and away their biggest offensive output of the game. In fact, they scored more in the fourth than they did in the second and third combined. They really went all in from the hands of Halums, Mayali and Habash. They were the three that gave everything they could in the business end of the game, but it was just a little short in the end. Jordan nervous in the closing stages of this game, but they come away with the win. They move to a 4-0 record, and all attention for Jordan now will be on the game later today as Saudi Arabia take on Iraq. If Saudi Arabia win that one, then Jordan have locked it in. They will be at Asia Cup 2025 next year, even before the final qualification window takes place in February. As for Palestine, nothing's done and dusted for them. They are still absolutely capable of qualifying for Asia Cup next year, but it does put a lot of pressure on them heading into that last qualification window. Palestine will face off against Iraq on the road on February the 21st, and Saudi Arabia on the road on Monday the 24th of February, whilst Jordan will face Saudi Arabia on their home floor on the 21st of Feb, whilst they'll be on their travels on the 24th against Iraq. Here is the table as it stands right now. Jordan leading the way 4-0. Palestine at the bottom of the table 0-4, while Saudi Arabia and Iraq face off later today here in Jeddah. What a game we have had here. An unbelievable finish to this one. It really has been monumental. With 12 minutes to play, Jordan held a 31-point lead. Palestine were having none of it. They battled hard. They gave everything that they had to get their way back into the game. However, they come up short, and Jordan continue their perfect start. Final score, Palestine 81, Jordan 87.